Good morning, I'm Gabrielle Thomas alongside Chief Meteorologist Christine Ferreira. Now Christine, that snowstorm is behind us, but it's that cold we're worried about.
It's still lingering, it's still hanging around, and we're not going to get rid of it just yet, but I do see temperatures getting up to freezing come Tuesday. Right now, Storm Team Live Radar Network just showing a little bit of high cloud cover coming in from that big nor'easter offshore that's bringing the mid-Atlantic some snow, but not for us. We do have a cold weather advisory in effect until 10 o'clock this morning. So what that means is you could see sub-zero wind chills once again. It's the same old broken record forecast. So this morning we're waking up with temperatures around 10-12 degrees in most spots. When you add the wind, though, which is blowing at 5 to 15 miles per hour, it feels like 9 below in Chambersburg, feels like 4 below in Lancaster, 3 below zero in Harrisburg and Carlisle. So here we go again. It's going to be another cold day. It's going to be windier today. As that nor'easter passes by, we should be seeing wind speeds 15 to 25 miles per hour sustained with some gusts to 35. So that's just going to make it feel like the single digits all afternoon, despite getting to a high of 24. We'll talk more about the slight warm up coming up this week and a chance for a little bit of light snow toward the end of the week. That's coming up in my full forecast.
Christine, thank you. Now's a good time to remind you to clear the snow and ice off your sidewalks if you haven't done it already. Now, Littlestown Borough Police in Adams County say starting tomorrow, property owners who have not cleared their sidewalks will be fined. In most boroughs and townships, you have 24 to 48 hours once the snow stops to clear your sidewalk, but because of the size of this storm that we just had, many municipalities delayed enforcement. And while you're outside, firefighters want to check that fire hydrants have been shoveled out.
And during an emergency, seconds count.
Lancaster's fire chief says even if you've seen the fire hydrant cleared off before, or if you've even did it yourself, with this much snow, it's important to keep checking.
We'll start clearing the hydrants as the clouds go through. And it's a never-ending process because as the city public works, as they move that snow back to the curb line, each time they go through, they push the snow a little further back.
Firefighters say they save a lot of time during emergencies when the hydrant is cleared off. We're following breaking news overnight in Lancaster County. Dispatchers say crews were called to a fire at a business on South Custer Avenue in Earl Township. This is in the area of Orland Road. Now, they say crews were first called around 1 this morning. And in York County, police are investigating a murder-suicide. York County Regional Police says officers were called to the Spring Hollow apartments on East 3rd Avenue just after 3 yesterday afternoon. Officers have not released any other details or the names of the people killed. They say the York County coroner is still notifying the next of kin. Right now, Lancaster police are looking for a man who they say shot a teenage girl on Tuesday. Officers say it's 22-year-old Darius Edmond. They say they responded to a home on South Pearl Street around 2:15 in the morning for reports of gunshots. Police say they found the victim with a non-life-threatening injury. A Lancaster County man is set to spend 2 life sentences behind bars for shooting and killing his estranged wife and sister-in-law and shooting and hurting his son. The Lancaster County District Attorney says Santiago Payano Sanchez pled guilty to shooting all 3 victims at his home on Oak Hollow Drive in West Hempfield Township back on October 5th. The DA's office says he will serve the sentences without the possibility of parole. Crews were called to 2 fires, which we now know were deadly on Friday night. First, in York County, dispatchers say the call came in for a house fire on Foxley Drive in Hanover at a little before 9 o'clock. The chief of Hanover Area Fire and Rescue says crews saw heavy smoke and fire through the back roof of a duplex. He says 1 person was found dead in the home and another got out safely. 3 people were displaced in the fire, and the chief says this was an accidental electrical fire. And in Franklin County, the Franklin Fire Company was called to Kennedy Street in Marion just before midnight Friday for a fire in a camper. Crews say when they arrived, the camper was engulfed in flames. The fire company says 1 person was found dead inside. The state police fire marshal is still investigating. We're now learning some potential reasons why the U.S. Fire Administration says Pennsylvania had more fire-related deaths than any other state last year. There were 152 fire deaths in 2025. The Greater York County Professional Firefighters Union says many buildings were old and don't have upgraded electrical or sprinkler systems. Firefighters also say some buildings are built so close together that it's easier for a fire to travel from one to another.
The age of our population, when you start to think about people getting out of fires, certainly is a factor when you're looking at this.
Fire Commissioner Dwayne Hagelgen says to make sure you have a working smoke detector, avoid fighting a fire yourself, and keep your doors closed to help slow down or stop the spread of the fire throughout the home. In Lancaster County, the Manheim Township Board of Commissioners approved 3 motions to move forward with its own emergency medical service staff. The Board of Commissioners decided it would hire its own staff instead of contracting the agency out. The board says that will save the township about $500,000. The new staffing model includes 26 EMTs and paramedics, as well as 3 ambulances with 2 providers on each board and 3 daytime advanced life support providers in their own SUV responding with those ambulances, plus 4 transport units. Staffing is based on the call volume in the township, which averages around 8,000 calls a year.
What we are doing here is going to enhance and improve emergency medical service delivery for when our residents have that emergency and have to dial 911. Because we have to also look at what Manheim Township Board of Commissioners are doing has never been done in Lancaster County. No other municipality has provided 100% funding and backing and support to start an emergency medical services organization.
Manheim Township Fire Rescue Chief Scott Little says there's still equipment to buy, which could take up to 12 weeks. Starting March 1st, Lancaster EMS, Warwick EMS, and Penn State Lifeline will help during the transition. The goal is to provide the full EMS service by next January. While food has the power to bring everyone together, in the Black community, soul food is more than a meal. It's comfort, culture, and connection to generations of history. To kick off Black History Month, I sat down with the business owner to explain the meaning behind every dish. A meal from Grandma's Kitchen isn't just food. It's a story. Every dish is made with love, rooted in survival and creativity.
If they were in their mother or their grandmother or whomever's kitchen and they prepared something special for them, that's how I want them to feel.
And for Jen Heasley, owner of Sweet Mamas, those feelings and those recipes trace back generations to a time when cooking was about making something out of nothing.
With the black eyed peas or the collard greens, you use like smoked meats because it preserved the meats, for a longer period of time. And with the enslaved people, they had to find a way to hold on to the items that were provided, the scraps essentially.
Those scraps and methods to make food last longer turned into recipes that helped hold the Black community together, even on the journey to freedom.
I think at that time, you go through a march or you go through these difficult times and people could gather together over food that they felt comforted by, they felt was who they are. And I think that's what makes a difference within our community.
That same sense of togetherness lives on in York at Central Market.
Thank you.
Where Heasley is creating community and educating customers on the history behind the plate.
The sense of pride that I know that people sacrificed for me to even be in this position, just through civil rights, through all of it, it does give me a great sense of pride.
And even when the days get tough and the lines are short.
Maya Angelou's quote that I quoted at this was, "Be the rainbow in somebody else's cloud." And I feel like feeding people can be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. And I feel like again, you could be having a bad day and then you're like, oh my gosh, food can be uplifting.
Each week this month on News 8 at 5, we'll be highlighting the Black community here in the Susquehanna Valley as part of our Project Community series. 2 new exhibits for Black History Month are now open at a Lancaster art gallery. The exhibits are expressions of strength, a celebration of Black art and identity, and the other is called Grandma's Walls. The exhibits have a mix of visual artists and poets partially curated by Pennsylvania native Glenwood Sloan. Both are available to see until February 28th at the Lancaster Art Vault Gallery on North Queen Street.